Uh, Starting a session. Hello, time. Just good. Yeah, good. Now, welcome to ITK Study Park, ITSP Technologies. This is SBK. Last sessions, last video we have discussed important question. So now, but I want to revise one more time so that you will get the clarity. If you want this video, then go and search on YouTube. Sorry, search on YouTube. Search YouTube. On YouTube. My net little bit slow. In my place, it's not net is not going well. Okay, network is not good where I live. So search iTrick, sorry, not a trick, iTrick, ITRIK study for. You will get the suggestion. Search, and this is the channel. iTrick. This is the logo, and this is the video session. And second video session, I've discussed all these things, and this is the yeah, this is the playlist here. This is the playlist Advanced Java 1:30 p.m. batch. Okay, we'll get this video and at this time every day. I will not skip single a day. Okay. So now coming to our topic. So last class we have discussed the standalone application. What is standalone application and what is distributed application? I will discuss in deep all this point. I will which I mentioned point here, which I mentioned point here. I will discuss. Okay, I discussed with you. Okay, study session. So go and watch the video. What is the difference between standalone application and web application? Okay, standalone application work in the local machine and the web application run on the server. That's it, simple. With the simple term I told you. Okay, what is the difference between like web application and remote based application? What is the static and what is the dynamic? All these things. What is the static and what is the dynamic? And why we need class? Why we need object? You should aware about all these things. And why we need, no, sorry, need is not there, so I want to write the need why we need abstract classes. And last question is about the what is the abstract method. So I want to new save it, save. This is the also intro. Select. This is the prerequisite called intro. Prerequisite. Okay, you should aware about this intro 3, intro third, section third. Okay, save it. Control S. So now in this session, I'm going to discuss what is the factory method. You should aware of the factory method. Factory method. Okay, don't waste time. Don't wasting time. So tell me, what is factory method? Yeah, good. Yeah, good. What is factory method? So I will tell you. Factory method. Factory method means. Factory method means. Factory method means it is. It is a method. It is a method which produces an object of a class. Object of a class. What is the what is the factory method? And a simple term you can say factory method produce the object. Factory method produce the object. It means return the object. Okay, I will tell you on this thing. Second point is in Java. It is not always. It is in Java. It is not always easy to create object. In Java, object creation is the costly work. Okay. In Java of a class. Okay. Directly. In Java, it is not always easy to create object of a class directly. So sometimes, sometimes we need, sometimes we need complex logic. We need some complex logic to create an object. I will give you logic also. Yeah. So like logic, like if you want, like for example, I will tell you, for example, for example, for example, one more class is there, like a class is there. Okay, this is the class. I want to create. I want to create a A. I want to create one more class B equals to B. This one. So now write some piece of the code. So here now. Okay. So I want to copy this code. So I want na C class, B class. This is the B class. So somewhere I want to declare na. This is nothing but a B class. Okay. Not a class. This is the B class. That is the B class. This is the B class. And here I want to create one C class object. I want to declare a C class here. Here, declare C. I'm showing the complexity. I'm showing some complexity to you. Okay. Now, so I want like C now. I want C classes here also. So here, you know, C, C class. And inside the C class, I want like D class object. D class object. I'll go here, declare D. So I want D class now. I want D class also. So here, D class. Okay, inside the D class, I want the D object. That's it. Here is the good. I don't want to go further. Only D is required here. D. Okay. But now this is our classes like A, B, C, and D. A required B class object. B required C class object. D required D class object. This is our like problem. I will tell you some point. Write down. First of all, I'm write down some point, then explain. Okay. Then I will explain. So now, if we want to create object, we want to create object of class A. Then object of a class. First, then first, then first, then first. If we want to create object of a class A, then first we need to create we need to create we need to create we need to create D class object. We need to create D class object. Yes, yes, yes. This is a constructor. Okay. Uh, Sorry, one more. I will do 1 minute. This is here is also B. Here is also C. This is the constructor object creation. Sorry. B. What copy pasting? It's happening. B and C. That's it. No. Come into the actual discussion. D object, okay. Object, then C object, then C object, then C object, then D object, and finally A object. Object. Finally, A object. Okay. If you want to create object of A class, if you want to create of the object of A class, then first we need to create of the object D class. First we need to object of the create, then C class. I will show. Here. Like I said to you now, first we need a D class object of D equals to new D. That's it. Then then we require C class object. C equals to new C. Then we require B class object. So B equals to sorry, new B. And next is A class object. A equals to new A. For better understanding, that's why I'm doing this much. Yeah. Now, so we require this thing, no? We require this thing. One more thing is missing. I am here. I missed one point. Missed one point. What is that point? What is that point? Here. If we are creating a C class, we should pass D class reference into this. Okay, then we should pass C class reference into the B, and we pass B class reference into the A. Then it's your program will execute. Okay, otherwise we'll get error. Then our next point is well, if we want to execute, I will write down execute a object in multiple classes, a object in multiple classes of the project. Then we need to repeat the complex. We need to repeat the complex logic again and again. This is the point. What I'm trying to say. If you want to execute a object, in multiple classes, then multiply of the project, then we need to repeat the complex logic again. If you want to create the object, these many steps are required. These many objects are required. Okay. So now, next point is about, what is the next point? To solve, this is the problem now. First, I will show you the problem. This is my teaching of the bay. First, I will show the problem, then I will give a solution of the problem where we use exactly factory method. Okay, the above the above problem we create a factory method. Factory methods in a class. In a class, and we write the complex complex logic get the complex logic in that method. Simple. And then we return the object. We return the object. Like I want to provide these classes now it's okay. I want to provide the common I want to provide one factory method. How for this example. Like public, I want to create one class like public class test. Okay, one class name should be sorry, test. Okay. So now public A. I want to which class object? I want again work. Which class object we want to work again? A class. So I want to return A class. Get instance method. I want this method. Get instance method. That's it. Come here. Create D equals to new. Same code. Same code. New equals to D. Okay, that's it. C equals to new C. Pass the D reference here. Simple. And next to create B class object. Sorry. B class object B equals to new V. New B. Okay. Pass the C reference here. This is the reference variable. This is called reference variable. Okay. A equals to new A. Pass the B reference. That's it. And return simple return A. That's it. Simple. It's perfectly done. That's it. Perfectly your code. This called factoring method. Okay. This called factoring method. Now I write some points so we will get more clarity about this topic. About this in a project. Suppose in a project, if we want, if we want A, if we want A, if we want A object, if we want A object 10 times. If you want, oh sorry, 10 times. Suppose in a project, if you want A object, like A object, I want like this. Okay, good. Object 10 times. 10 times. We need we need to call get instance for 10 times. 10 times. Okay, that's it. So now our next discussion is our next discussion is types of factory methods. First two types of first is the instance factory method. First is the instance factory method, and second one the static factory method. Instance. First one is instance factory method. Okay. Second one is static factory method. Okay. Static factory method. These two methods are there. I write some points, so we'll get a clarity about this static and instance factory method. Okay. Instance factory methods are called by using object object net. Instance factory method called by using object net. Now static factory method. This is the very useful method. Static factory method called by using class name. That's it. Instance factory method used by the object name, and static factory method called by using the class name. Now, yeah. Next point is I want to tell you something to you. A factory method can return. I am preparing background for developing big application. Okay, I am using. If you are thinking this is the best, this is not required. Not this. My experience, in my point of view, this is the really bond when you develop a project. When we develop a project, then you will realize this thing. Okay, this is the required. That's why I'm teaching you. So just believe on me. Believe on me. Just watch the video properly. Please watch video proper. Don't miss single second. Okay. Return either same name, same class, either same class object or any other object, any class object. This is my one point. I want answer from your side. A factory method can return either same class object or another class object. Hmm? Hmm. Anyone? Try to give answer. Okay. No one. No issue. I will give an example. Mm, write some code, some dummy code. Public class demo, like demo or test, whatever, like test. Public class test. I want test class. Okay. I want create some method. Then you will try to give answer. What is the factory method and what is the normal method? Okay. First, I will write public void m1 method is there. One method. Copy, paste, paste, pasted. That's it. Okay. These are method like public int. This is the return type is int. I want to return int and m2 method. M2 method. Some implementation are there, like some implementation are there. Don't worry. Some implementation there, like some dummy code 3. Okay, 3. Return a, return a. Some code is there. Public return some like static b, m4 method. If you are watching the, if you are watching, you are learning this, pause the video and try to give answer. Okay. Test m5, test m5. Okay. I will give all the cases, bro. All the cases. Static test, static test. M6. Okay. मैं चुप रहूंगा 2 मिनट, ठीक है। कोशिश करो कौन सा मेथड है M1 मेथड, कमेंट करो कमेंट बॉक्स में। अगर आप ये वीडियो देख रहे हो तो बताओ कि M1 मेथड और M2 मेथड कौन सा स्टैटिक मेथड है, कौन सा सॉरी फैक्ट्री मेथड है, कौन सा नॉर्मल मेथड है। ओके, देन आई विल टेल you all this thing. What I'm trying to say, what I'm trying to, where is the, what was it? Was it, sorry, this. Okay. I hope you have given an answer. You write down your answer, your own, and it's okay. No issue. I will tell. This one, uh, this one is a normal. This is not a factory method. Factory method, not a factory method. Okay, this is not factory method. This is not factory method. Okay, this is also not a factory method. This is also not a factory method. And tell me, this is the factory method or not? This is the factory method or not? Tell me anyway. Here, okay. Instance, I will tell you. Instance factory method. This is the instance factory method. Instance factory method. This is the instance factory method. Why we are not using static keyword? Why we are not using static keyword? Okay. This is the instance factory method. This is the instance factory method. Return the object of a class. Return the object of a class, not test class, not test class. Just okay. Okay. Now tell me, this is the factory method, na? Yes, this is the factory method. Okay. Static, static factory method. This is the static factory method. That one is the instance factory method. This is the static factory method. Factory method. This is the static factory method return object of B class. I have already declared A and B and C and D classes. Okay. If you are watching this video in the middle and it is not useful for you, so watch beginning. Watch for begin. Okay. Now, this is the method. Which type of? Instance factory method. This is the instance factory method. This is the instance factory method. Return object of the same class. Same class. Okay. Okay. Now this one. Anyone here? Tell me. Pause the video. Tell me. This is write down some I told you everything here. I told you everything to try to give answer about this. Try to give answer here. Instance. No, okay, no issue. Instance factory method. Instance factory method. Instance factory method return object of same class. Object. Object of same class. Object of same class. Okay. These many things are required. You should know what is the method, what is the okay. So I have one question for you. I have one question. Try to give answer. Okay. Question is if a method written, if a method, very important question. If a written type is an instance, then return type of instance and what that method, what the method, what the method return. Return. My question is this. If the method return type is an instance. Okay. Instance. You can type instance. Anyway. So answer is simple here. Object. Object of its implementation class. Implementation class. Object is the implementation class. I will do a code also. So for better understand, like example, public interface I1. Okay. The interface so this is the public class like yes, like whatever yes, yes, not implementation, implement I interface, implement I1 interface. Okay, implement I1 interface. This is the implementation class. This is the implementation class. This called the implementation class. Okay. So now, next thing is sorry. Yeah. Next thing is public class demo. Test. Test is good. Test paste public I1 get instance. This is the factory method. This is the factory method. Okay. Hmm. So yes equals to create object of the new method. That's it. Simple return of yes. That's it. Now this is the this one is the return type of interface. This is the return type of interface. This is the factory method. Now, how? Sorry, I should return type of interface. Return type of interface. Like that. Return type of interface. Like this one. Okay. Hmm. That's it. Return type of interface. Or this is the static. This one is factory method. That's it. Okay. No, this is solved. This is the solution object of the implementation class. Okay, now next question is mhm. So this is for the method instance, then the method returns. Now next question is now next point, next question is if next question is if a method return, if you have any method return type is abstract class, return type of abstract class, then what return? And what it returns? And what it returns? What it returns? The question, important question, the interview point of view. So now answer is object of its subclass. Object of subclasses. That's it. If you ask any in an interview, method return type is abstract class. Method return type is abstract class. Then what it returns? Simple say object of its subclass. I will show the example. If suppose abstract, class like A, like whatever X, like suppose X. Okay. Now abstract a class extend class by suppose class by extends class X. Okay. Okay. Now public class, I will declare public class test. This is the public class test having public return type is abstract na X M1 method. Sorry, M1 method. Simple. Write some logic. Write like by and y equals to new y and return Return which? Why? Simple. Simple. And then you may ask this question in the interview. Okay. Now it's returning. Now it's returning object of its subclasses. What is the subclass of the by? By subclass. It returns subclass of the object. That's it. Your answer is. Now next question is. One more question I have. If suppose return if return type of a method, if return type of method is class, then what that method returns. Suppose this is the question now. Now, if return type of a method is class, suppose if you declare one class like x or y or one, suppose a, or return type is a, then what it return? Then what it's returning? It's returning subclass. It's returning subclass. Simple there. Simple. Answer is it returns either an object of the same class or an object of subclass. Object of its subclass. Okay. Object of subclasses. Good example, don't worry. Just focus. Now, example. Suppose class A. We have one class like A called A. Okay. One class like A. And we have another class like B. Class B extend A. I have one more class creating the object, declaring the static method, factory method, public class test. Declare one static method inside this class. Declare one method inside the class, inside the one factory method, public A M1 method. Now you can easily identify this is the factory method and this is the normal method, this is the instance factory method and this is the static factory method. Now, everyone, to comment here, comment in the comment box, please. New A, like that. Return A. If you are getting some knowledge, so please share this channel with your friend. Please do support. I want your support. You can create B class object. Okay. So B equals to new V. So you give the support. I will teach all this technology related Java free of course. I will not charge any paisa to you. Okay. Now return. Please do support. Motivate me. Like the video. Okay. If you like, अगर ये आपको पसंद है तो लाइक करें, नहीं तो ये डिसलाइक भी कर सकते हैं. We have both the option like and dislike. If you don't like with my video, if you don't like my teaching of the way, then it's okay. No issue. Dislike and go watch another video. Enjoy your life. Okay. So not a recommend necessary. If you don't like, dislike the video and go. But my suggestion to you, give a dislike, one dislike, at least one dislike. If you really not getting knowledge from my side, if you are not getting anything from my side, dislike the video, please. This is the humble request for you guys. Okay. If you like the video, if you getting some knowledge in your brain, so please like the video and share. Only one share from your side. Thank you. Okay. So now this is all about story factory method. This is all about the story of factory method. So today we have discussed like this. Okay. So now next topic is our next topic is this is the factory method completed. This factory method is completed, not much more than just completed. Oh, so now we have one most important thing, internal things, class loading in Java. How to load and class and execute. I will teach theoretical, okay, not the practical. In the you learn this thing in core Java when you was studying core Java. When you was studying core Java, then you have to learn. You should you was learn these things. Okay, so I teach only theoretical. So now in Java, every class can be executed in JVM only. Okay, this is the first point. And second point is in Java, you know this point, you know, if you learn core Java properly, then you can aware about this point. If you learn core Java here and there and also like enjoying yourself, okay. So may you don't know this point, so collect this, okay. So in Java, there is a predefined predefined component, predefined component called class. Predefined component called class loader. Class loader. It loads class into the memory. What is the work of the class loader? If you learn JVM architecture, if you learned properly JVM architecture, then you should aware about it. You aware about this topic. Okay. It load it load a class into JVM. Sorry, not memory. Memory is JVM, but JVM. Sorry, JVM. Okay. Now, 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 next point is loading a class. Loading a class. Loading a class. A class means transferring. Loading a class means transferring a class file from secondary memory, like RAM. Secondary memory, you know about the secondary memory, to main memory, secondary memory to main memory called JVM. Secondary memory like hard disk and main memory like the RAM kind of thing. Okay. Okay. For example, suppose you have a class called you are suppose for example, you have class a.java. Okay, suppose you have class called a.java. Then CMD, open CMD, type Java C a.java, then hit enter, then automatically it's compile. The next command is Java A. Hit enter, getting the load. It create 1 byte code. It create this is the a dot class. When you compile Java C, then it will create this file. And this file I want, this is the memory called JVM. Also, you can assume this is the JVM machine, and I want to load this class into the JVM. I want to load. Okay. I want to load this class into the JVM. So load it. Okay, load it. Load it. So load it. Load. Load. That's it. Load. By using which this process, whole process done by the class loader. This process done by the class loader. This process done by the class loader. Class loader. Okay, that's it. I write some theoretical points. So you can read. In the above diagram, Java is a tool. Java is the tool given by JDK. Java is the tool given by, and it calls a class loader. It's called, and that class loader loads a dot class into JVM. That's it. JVM. That's it. Okay. This is the loading of the class into the JVM. Okay. So now my question is that, what is my question? This is the total story about the loading of the class. Okay. Now my question is this. Now my question is this. If you are trying to load the class, like predefined class or user defined class, into the JVM, then which method we have? JVM will give which method? Class dot for name method. We given one method called for name method. I like when we are writing Java programs. If we want to load either an user defined class or predefined predefined class into JVM into sorry Java JVM into JVM into the JVM, then we need to call for name class dot for name method for name method. This is the method. Very good method. For name method. For name method is a static method. Okay, provided by in a class. Provided in class. Provided in class. Provided in class. So now you should aware about what is the class and what is the class. Okay. In Java, we have two things. In Java, we have class. Class is the keyword. Class is the keyword and class is the class name. This is the class is the class name. Class is the class name. Here is the C. Here is C is the capital, class is the class, and here is the C is the keyword, is small. Okay, this is the difference. You should have this point is good, no? Yeah, no, good. Yes. Now, now, next point is static. Static method. Static methods called can be called directly or directly by using class name. So the syntax. So that syntax is what is the syntax? Class dot for name. Pass the fully qualified name of the class. What is the fully qualified name of the class? With the package, fully qualified class name, fully qualified class. Okay. Java. The next point is in Java. No, like black. In Java, a class can be loaded into JVM for maximum runtime. Maximum runtime. This is the very good thing of Java. Class loaded into the JVM only one time. While loading a class, first, loader first verify, verifies whether whether a class is already loaded into JVM or not. Remember or not. Not loaded, if not loaded, then it will loaded, and it will loaded, then it will loaded and if if already if already loaded if you already loaded, I think loaded is spelling in China. Loaded, if already loaded, then it will it will be skipped. Okay. Suppose 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 we load the one class like oracle.jdbc.driver. Okay, class by using class dot for name method, and again you want to load, again you load it by mistake or other thing, then it will escape, it will not load it. Example. Okay, also I am giving all this thing, don't worry. Or name, class dot for name, like what is the oracle name? Oracle. What is the class name? Oracle dot jdbc dot driver dot oracle driver. Okay. When JVM recognize this line, it's check. First is verify this class is existed or not. For name, I want to load it one more class. Oracle dot jdvc dot driver dot oracle driver. Oracle driver. That's it. An example. Suppose write down class dot for name. After that, I will explain. Sun dot jdvc dot odvc dot the type and type jdvc dot odvc. Whatever you want, you can use it. Class A, B, C, and D, whatever. I'll just give a scenario called like real-time scenario. That's all. JDBC. JDBC, ODBC driver. Okay. So now here, first time JVM will load, and second time it will skip. Sorry, it will skip. It will not load it the second time. This line it's not loaded. Okay. And again check this driver is this class is existed in the JVM memory or not. If it not existed, why? Because this is not existed now. This will also uploaded. This is also loaded into the memory. Write some theory point. 1 minute. Some page before. Okay. Yeah. So we will get clarity. Now point is in the above line in the above classes, class loader, in the above class loader loads Oracle driver for one time. Oracle driver for one time because in the second time a second line, oh sorry, in the second line Oracle driver in second line driver is already loaded. So the second line line will skip. Okay. Okay. This is the factory method. One time try to also I will upload this video this on this channel. On this channel I will upload it. Okay. I will load tomorrow. Okay, I'm uploading this video on this channel, so you will get this video. So try to utilize and please share this channel with your those who require to learn, eagerly waiting to learn new technology free of cost. I will teach advanced Java in depth, internal also. That's why I'm teaching. I'm investing 3 days. Last 3 days, I'm investing these topic on the basis. If you are learning from my channel, if you learn from my channel, then you have to clarity about all these things. I'm not creating a one video like 30 second, 50 second, like 2 minutes, 3 minutes. This is my word. In a YouTube, no one can teach, that like that. Okay. Why? Because YouTube just create, if you are any video creating like big length, like 10 hours, 20 hours. Okay, they will create it and upload it, and also the person will watch. I don't know who are watching these type of videos. If you are thinking, really thinking, if you really think Java learn only 1 hour, 2 hours, or 3 hours, or like 10 hours, investing 1 hour or like 1 month. Really, you are think Java you can learn? No, this is right. This is my word. It's my word. No one can teach Java in no one can teach Java in 1 month or 2 months. Java is the vast. Java is the king. Java is the universe. Okay. So don't watch like 1 minute video, 2 minute videos on all these things. I know that channel, some channels are there in YouTube. I'm also search it. That's why I'm planning to this type of course free of cost in a YouTube. Okay, really go and search. If you are there, this type of content, this type of things on a YouTube, mail me. I will share my mail to you. Okay. So thank you for watching. So we will meet next video. Thank you.